So, realistically, where do you think in the market in the year ahead will there be alpha generation, or should one give up hopes?
One should never give up hope. No, I think, okay, so, we mentioned about what the RBI has done on the monetary policy, right? And the very obvious names that come to people's mind are NBFCs and stuff like that. But I think one name which I think is still underappreciated and which could be a big beneficiary of better liquidity and falling rates is real estate. I still believe there is a lot of alpha to be generated in the real estate companies. Look at the latest numbers that DLF came out with, right? I think that, and I've said this before, that the total representation of real estate in the market cap is still way too low, just 2%. If you add up even the top 10 companies by market cap, I think the number doesn't even add up to 6.5 lakh crores. For an asset class which is so large, and for companies that are doing so well, I still believe that there is headroom for growth there. So that's one area that we are very bullish on in the listed space. But mostly premium, not affordable real estate. I think that's where the demand is, that's where the pricing power is.
That's where the margins are.
Exactly. Selectively, there will be opportunities in chemicals and pharmaceuticals. And then we still continue to be very bullish on capital goods, right? Power, defense. I think the entire capital goods space corrected very sharply in the last 6 months, after September actually, because government spending was very low and stocks corrected 30-40%. I don't know how much people have looked at it, but in March, the capex figure was 2,40,000 crores. So they finally ended up spending the 10.2 lakh crores that they had budgeted for. And I think they are pretty serious that they will end up spending 11.2 this year, right? And the beauty is that for the next 6 months at least, for the first half of this year or even up to December and I would say even up to March, you have a very low base of last year. So this year the base would look much better. So I think that many cap good companies who are still trading below the peaks that they had reached, let's say last year between July and September, I think there is some space for a lot of ground to be covered there as well. So I would say real estate, capital goods are two areas, selectively specialty chemicals, a few pharma names. I think there's still money to be made.
Great. So just getting back to the cap goods point, stick with the leader or look for bottom-up stories as well?
So again, like we like the entire power space, right? And also the top 2-3 multinational cap goods companies. One of them had a split, so I guess there is price discovery today. But I think ABB, Siemens, Hitachi, GE, again we have exposure to all these, so this is not a recommendation and a disclosure from our side, but we still love all these names.